Hi everyone. Today we're going to learn the second part of chapter 4. So in this chapter, in this particular set of slides, you're going to learn about these two subsections, which is area under the curve and areas between the curves. So for today's lecture, I'm going to finish this part here, area under the curve. Okay, so to find let's say we want to find the area under the curve from A to B. So what we can do is we can do integration. Okay, and remember, I think in the first few chapters of chapter 4, we have learned to calculate the area under the curve using this kind of method. Remember, where we divide into 1/4, 2/4, and then after that we remember this, right? Okay, so for this particular equation graph, okay, looking at this graph, can we find the area under y over x over the interval from 0 to b, where b is larger than 0. Okay, looking at the graph, we can find it because it is the half of a rectangle or square, half of a square. So half times with b over, not over, times with b. So we get area is b square over 2. But we can also use integration to find the area under the curve. Let's say this is a particularly simple function y over x, where the fx is x. This y is equal to fx, right? So the function is just x dx. So if you encounter much more complicated equation, it is much preferable to use integration compared to the conventional method like this. Okay, so if you use integration, you integrate x square, you integrate fx from 0 to b, where integrate x dx, you will get x square over 2. Whatever up here is also down this, right? Okay, and then slot in b into x and 0 into x also, and you will get b square over 2, which is the same answer with this one. So okay, so now this example 1 shows us that there is a function, okay, y equal to sine x between x equal to 0 and x equal to 2 pi. Okay, the question wants us to compute the following, which is the definite integral of fx over 0 to 2 pi. Okay, so for question 1, what we should do is definite integrals from 0 to 2 pi and function fx here. So what is fx in this case? It is sine x dx. Okay, When you integrate sin x, you will get minus cos x. So minus put outside first, and cos x from 0 to 2 pi, and then okay, slot in the value 2 pi minus cos 0. Okay, so cos 2 pi is, you can punch in your calculator, cos 2 pi is 1, and cos 0 is also 1. So the answer is 0 for question A. Okay, now I'm going to do question B. Okay, question B is a bit complicated. The question is to calculate the area between the graph of fx and the x-axis over 0 to 2 pi. So the area here, the answer is here already, but we're going to do the, see, the answer is 2 plus 2, so the answer should be 4. The area should be 4. Okay, but we're going to do the calculation here, so you will have better understanding. So the first part of the let's see, you should divide the integration from 0 to pi and from pi to 2 pi. Okay, let me this from 0 to pi first. Okay, and the area between the graph is the height of this graph here. So in this graph here, the height is, okay, let's say y equal to sin x is y2, and y1 is equal to 0. So the height is, the higher level is sin x here, minus with y2 minus y1, because we want to calculate the height. Okay, so y2 minus y1 dx plus with, okay, from pi to 2 pi. So from pi to 2 pi, and the height is what is it? Okay, so this is also y1. Okay, this is no, y1 here. Okay, so this is also y2 equal to sin x. Okay, so the height here, which one is of the higher value? It is the upper one here, which is y1 equal to 0. So this one should be y1 minus y1 minus y2 dx. Okay, so pi is y2 is, here is sin x, minus y1 is 0. Okay, I'm just going to write it down, although it doesn't mean anything. So pi, from pi to 2 pi. Okay, y1 is 0. Why? We subtract y1 minus 1 to y2, because this, we want to calculate the height. So height is the upper level minus the lower level. So y1 is 0 minus sin x. Okay, minus sin x dx. Okay, Okay, I have you get that. So let me erase first. So now we have integration of 0 to pi, which is sine x dx. This is after I put away all the zeros. So this one should be minus, from minus pi to 2 pi sine x dx. So integrate sine x, you will get minus cos x, from 0 to 2 pi minus cos x, from pi, okay, pi to 2 pi. Okay, when I put in the value of 0 and 2 pi, so negative can be put outside to make it much more easier for us. So this is not 2 pi, this is pi, right? So cos pi minus cos 0, minus, since you put in the negative sign outside, so it will be positive here. So cos 2 pi minus cos pi, just punch in your calculator and you will get this value, okay, plus 1. So the final value is 4, okay, which is the same as the one stated in this graph here. Okay, in case any of you wondering why this sign is minus, okay, I'm going to remind you back. Okay, this one is from 0 to pi sine x dx minus 0 dx, and then plus with from pi to 2 pi 0 minus y1, which is 0 is y1, and y2 is this function here, which is sine x. Okay, so remember in the first part here, it is y2 minus y1. First part, y2 minus y1. Height is the upper value minus the lower value. So in this part here, it is y1. y1 is 0 minus y2. y2 is sine x. Okay, and then we put outside the negative value here, so that's why it become negative here. Okay, I just want to clarify this in case some of you might be wondering why suddenly it is of negative value here. Okay, and also remember, for the area is always a modulus value. Modulus means it is always positive. There can never be negative in a modulus. So that's why this is sine x instead of minus sine x. Okay, now we want to take a look at another. Okay, so this is, if you don't have a graph to guide you on how to solve the on how to find area, you can use this method. First, subdivide AB at the zeros of f. Zeros of f means the value. How to find the zeros of f? You find the x values that makes fx equal to 0. That it means by the zeros of f. So subdivide AB. Okay, let's say, what does it mean by subdivide? Okay, I want to make it from A to C. A to B is not much clear to you. Okay, so okay, look at this. We have this. Okay, we have from A and this is C. So the middle is B. What does it mean by subdivide? Is the integration should be divided from, let's say, so the integration from A to B plus with from B to C fx. Okay, that what it means by subdivide. And then you integrate f over each subinterval. So this is subinterval AB and this is subinterval BC. And finally, add the absolute values. Absolute means cannot be negative values. So let's say here you get -5 and here you get 7. So what should the answer be? Is it 2? No, it is not, because the integrals cannot be negative. So the answer should be 12. Okay. So now we're going to do this example, which is already got the answer here, but we're going to do it anyway. Okay. So for example 2, you have this equation here, and it wants us to find the area between -1 to 2. Okay, so what do we do now is subdivide, right? First subdivision is from -1 to 0, and the second one is from 0 to 2. Okay, so now -1 to 0, and what do we do in the previous example? We calculate the height. So height is the upper value minus the lower value. So lower value here is y2 equal to 0, and y1 is this function here. Okay, so we name this function here y1. So upper value y1 minus y2 plus, okay, second one here, it is from 0 to 2. So 0 to 2, and again we want to find the height. The height is the upper, so in this case upper is y2, kan? Okay, y2 minus the lower value, which is the same one, the same function here, minus y1 dx. Okay, got that? Okay, and then slot in the equation. What is our equation here, guys? Okay, our equation here is x square minus 2x plus 0. Okay, so this is minus 0, kan? Okay, so y1 is this, y1, this is y1 minus y2, which is 0. So now y2 0 minus okay, integrate that, you will get minus x cubed over 3 minus 2x squared over 2 . So this is from minus 1 to 0 plus with minus x square, right, plus, okay, Can you manage from here, do you think? Okay, I want you to slot in the value of -1 and -0, and this part here from 0 to 2, and find whether you can get this answer. Okay, try it on your own, yeah. Okay, so now we're going to do another example. So this one, it doesn't have the graph. So what should we do now? So first step, what you should do, remember? Okay, subdivide AB at the zeros of F. Okay, zeros of F is find the value, the x value that makes fx equal to 0. So how do we do that? Okay, let's look at the question again. So fx is minus x squared minus 2x from, we want to find it from the region -3 to 2. Okay, so now we want to find the value of x that will make fx equal to 0. So pull in all the x together. What you will get is x equal to 0 and -2. Okay. Okay, so that is the first step. Okay, second step is subdivide. So it is a bit different from using the a graph. So the function to find this the value of x here is for us to determine the limit on the integrand. So it of course started from -3x to 2. So okay, let me show you. Okay, from -3 to -2. Why -2? Because this is the value where the f function is 0. So that's why we want to find the value of x here, so we can put it into the limit. So the limit is not straightforward, -3 to 0 and from 0 to 2. No, we have to use this. Okay, that's why. Okay, from -3 to 2 fx dx plus -2 to, which is the nearest value is from 0, -2 to 0 fx dx plus from 0 to 2. Okay, I hope you understand this method because it might come out in exam. So now we have here is, okay, what is the function? The function is -x squared minus 2x dx plus -x squared minus 2x dx plus -x squared 2x dx. So okay, I hope you have jotted this down because I'm going to erase this. Okay, I really hope while you watching my videos, don't just watch it like you watching some music videos on YouTube. Please prepare a book and a pen beside you and jot down with me. Okay, this is maths, guys. This is not some theoretical subject. You must do practical, okay? Okay, please do that for your own sake. Okay, so now where do we stop? So, okay, it's from, okay, when you integrate -x squared, you will get -x to the power of 3 over 3. And when you integrate -2x, you will get -2x squared over 2, which will be simplified like this. So this is from -3 to 2 and plus with, okay, same thing. Okay, this is x squared. Sorry, my mistake. It's 2 plus with zero to 2. So I want you to try to punch in your calculator and see whether you will get this answer here. this is minus 4 over 3. And this part here is 4 over 3. And this part here is minus 20 over 3. So remember, the rules here says that absolute values, it cannot be negative. So, should be 4 over 3 plus 4 over 3 plus 20 over 3, which is 28 over 3. Same like the answer here. Okay, so that concludes our lecture for now. Okay, see you guys again. Okay, bye.